so pleased that I caught you. Yes, that's right. I just wanted to thank you for that lovely, lovely long letter that you sent me. Oh, it was most interesting. Wonderful. Yes, and as soon as I get a moment, I will certainly be writing you a nice letter back. Yes, it is nice to get a letter, isn't it? Yes. But in the meantime, I wanted to give you a call because I have some news. Yes, yeah. Well, do you remember some time ago I spoke to you about a distant aunt that I had? Yeah. That's right, yes. She lived more towards the north of England. Yes. Well, I didn't really know much about her, but I heard some sad news recently that she had passed. Yes. Yes. I know. Yes. But as it turns out, there doesn't seem to be any family to inherit her old house. Yes, yeah. Well, it's the one that, through many years and while growing up, we often heard stories about this old house that was pretty much settled on its own, but slightly towards the brow of a hill. But yes, I heard that I've inherited it, which is a complete, utter surprise, as you can imagine. Yes. Well, it's been in the family for years, apparently, and she didn't have any children. And so it turns, as the turn of events go, that I'm the next in kin. Yes, that's right, yeah. Well, I did, yes. So I actually made a journey up there just to have an initial look to see where it was and what it was like. Yes, well, goodness me, I don't even know where to start. Apart from this scraggly old raggedy cat, when I managed to get into the front door, was sitting on a wooden chair by the front door, by a lovely embroidered cushion, as it turns out. But as you lead up the path towards the front door, and as it sits slightly on the brow of a hill, you're greeted by a very attractive brick wall around the house. It is an old house, yes, and I would say probably on first impressions needs a little bit of repair, well, quite a lot of repair, I would say. Yeah, but the estate agent and solicitors had given me some papers and the key to let myself in. We have some details still to finalise, but it was a beautiful old door, again in need of possibly a lick of paint, but I pushed it open, and oh my goodness, even in disrepair, the hallway had such elegance about it. I can completely imagine that once upon a time it was used for sweet. Just considering, the house is on the brow of a little hill. It says, "Those who live on the mountain have a longer day than those who live in the valley. Sometimes all we need to brighten our day is to rise a little higher." Isn't that charming? Yes. Yeah. So I did, yes. I went to explore around the downstairs and the upstairs. It does have several bedrooms, and most of the bedrooms are quite large, yes. They have, again from first impressions, they each seem to have, well, most of them, a little fireplace with the age of it, I don't really know. Probably a couple of 100 years old, I would say, although I imagine possibly in the 40s it was renovated, because there was a sense of the 40s era in a few of the rooms. Yes. But some of the rooms had lovely large windows where even on the day that I went, it was a mixture of rain and sun, but the sun came beating through. Lovely and charming. So I'll have all those to investigate, and the downstairs. And I did notice that there were some steps leading downwards. Now I don't know where they lead to yet. A cellar, most likely. Well, I did notice that there was really quite a lot of personal possessions within the house. So if there is a cellar, as well as I imagine an attic, it is going to be a considerable task to go through it all, yes. Yes, the garden. Well, as I say, you came up a pathway that led to the front door. It was surrounded by a brick wall, so there was some part of the garden at the front, and there seemed to be a gate to the right hand side that I could see is a little bit overgrown, so yeah. But when I glanced out of the windows in the kitchen area, there is certainly a garden, quite overgrown, again, so there was a key by that door, so I had to wait a moment because it was absolutely pouring with rain at that time, so I did carry on looking around the house, but then went back to that door. Yes, well, it led to this really most charming courtyard. I think there's some beautiful rose bushes there, certainly some really attractive ornate pieces, bird baths, yes, and some ornaments, yeah. And what I found really interesting was right in the corner there seemed to be a gate or a door. I don't know exactly. I will certainly have to bring along my secateurs and cut down some of the thistles that seem to be around it. But yes, I wonder what it is. I wonder where it leads to. Yes, most interesting. But certainly inside, yes, as I say, full of delights with charming furniture, pictures, ornate photos. There seem to be boxes and all sorts literally in every corner of every room. I did open up one box and and there was a whole selection of photos, and in another postcards. So again, I'd like to go through those. Yes, yes. Well, it does seem to be there's going to be boxes after boxes to go through. Oh, and I did spot in her main bedroom, it looked like a brown, very worn old suitcase on top of her wardrobe. It was like yes, probably like a 1920s wardrobe, yeah. But this suitcase was right at the top, and it caught my eye immediately. So I'll look forward to going back and exploring that and seeing what's inside. Yes. Oh, very much so. Yes. That's right. Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, and also, I've brought a couple back with me, but literally it's the strangest thing. And there's pots and pots of keys. Keys hanging up too by some of the doors, randomly on hooks, and as I say, in these few pots dotted around, old keys. So I've brought a few back with me to ask a chappie that I know on Cobble Street to see if he can tell me what they're for. But otherwise I'm going to have to, yes, to see where they all fit, where they all lead to. Yes, absolutely. I won't be moving up there or moving, I don't think, although it is absolutely charming. And as I say, it's just well, I'm almost speechless. What an unexpected adventure and a turn of events. And of course I'm so sad of her passing, but I didn't know her. And I think it's going to be an interesting journey, finding out more about her. Yes. It will be. That's right. So when I know more and when I see more, I will absolutely give you another ring, or as I say, write you a letter to let you know how it's all going.